YouTube. Hold on. It's your boy Jalil back with another reaction video. Today I'm reacting to when a feeding a beast goes wrong. James Toney highlights. Now, if you don't know what James Toney is, he is a professional professional boxer. Now, he fought people like Ray Jones Jr. and a few other people, and we're finna see what's he about, because I never watched him fight before, obviously. So like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, so we'll get the reaction. Get some chips, something to drink, and let's vibe and watch.
The best boxer.
Oh, that's Roy Jones, I think, right there.
Who's the toughest guy you fought? The best boxer, hands down, with James Toney.
When you want something difficult done easily, send a lazy man to do it.
Damn.
James was sparring with the best guys in the gym.
Send a lazy man to do it.
He knocked his
James
ass
was
off.
sparring with the best guys in the gym. He was sparring with mediocre guys. James Toney wouldn't even want to hit a bag.
James Toney knew he wanted to fight, just hated everything else. The road work and cardio that define a dedicated champion.
Come on, what? Come on, what? You scared?
So he just didn't.
Dang, it's sparring. Why he talking to him like that? They're sparring. Jeez.
James liked to spar instead. In the early 90s, James essentially was the sparring schedule at Detroit's notorious Kronk Gym. He'd show up, shout, "Let the beatings begin," and spar with anyone there of any size or skill level. He was stubborn, willful, determined to answer to nothing but his own ambition and appetite. James Toney had a lot of both.
You like this?
James was selected as an easy touch for middleweight champion Michael Nunn. Nunn was making his first title defense in his hometown as the #3 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. James was a 20-1 underdog. Nunn tried with his long reach to keep James out at distance. James was slipping and going to the body to slow down the speedy southpaw.
Punches that Toney is throwing, I can guarantee you'll be landing on a lot of people.
Oh, wow.
This is high with the left. Tony tries to come back. I don't see much on Tony's punches yet.
As the fight wore on, James started to take over.
You're giving it up in there. All right, show me that. Let's go out there and take over now.
Really nailing with the uppercut, but Toney landing some there and a good right in that flurry. This is what Tony's going to do.
Got him.
Left hook, good combination. He's got to stay smart. He's got to follow it up though. Why is he covering up when he has the other guy in the ropes? He's got to go in.
Nunn was still up on all the cards. James levels him with the left hook as Nunn set to throw his uppercut.
That was quick.
Cards. James levels him with the left hook as Nunn set to throw his uppercut, pouring it on to upset Nunn and become the middleweight champion.
Champion of the world, James Toney.
Middleweight was a rough weight cut for James. The former football star weighed 200 pounds in high school, was eating nothing to make 160. When you're hungry, you can't crack a smile. Even worse, James makes his international debut. James sat in a Monaco casino among a buffet of hedonism with his stomach growling. Took out those frustrations on an overmatched Francesco Dell'Aquila.
Damn, he must have starving himself. Yo, this dude had to cut weight. This man, he must be way quicker than he was before.
Eating him alive, stopping him easily in the fourth.
Referee, stop the fight.
After 5 defenses of his 160-pound title, James makes the jump to super middleweight. With a bit less hunger in his belly, he takes on Iran Barkley, a swarming pressure fighter with a mean left hook.
I worked extra hard for this one because this is somebody that I want to finish. I don't even want to hear about James Toney no more after I do this.
Wow.
The performance James put on that night will go down as one of the most perfect in boxing history. Iran tried his usual tactics. Against a counterpuncher of James' speed and skill, the usual tactics saw James uppercut him in the mouth every time he threw his hook to the body. It was like watching a man willingly stuff himself into a wood chipper.
Stop standing back with his left jab. Just get in there and wade in there.
It was the left shoulder where Toney...
Iran proved a glutton for punishment. In just 9 rounds, James landed over 400 punches.
He doesn't even care.
This nigga. This guy, James Toney, did this man this dirty? Holy.
It was the left shoulder where Toney...
Iran proved a glutton for punishment. In just 9 rounds, James landed over 400 punches.
Now he's out of his
He
mouth.
doesn't even care. His corner told him when Toney rolled to go underneath.
Iran still begged for it to continue against.
Hey, bro. He a real one, bro. He a real one, bro. I can't hate. He a real one, bro. Kind of dumb, though. I'm not gonna lie. He dropped on his head. You want to keep going, bro? You're getting messed up. Call the fight.
Everyone's better judgment.
Stuns Barkley with a minute to go in round 6. But this is not the kind of fight he wanted the 6th round.
Last point. Yeah, he's in trouble. Toney continues target practice through 9 rounds.
The undefeated IBF super middleweight champion of the world, James Lights Out Toney.
James only loved one thing more than fighting. That was eating. After his flawless victory over Barkley, James ate himself out of shape. Came in drained and lethargic for Roy Jones, who is the fastest thing on 2 feet.
A little pressure, physical and mental, on Jones, and Jones. The left hook got behind the guard, Gil. Toney missing, he's so quick, countering. Get out the rope, get out. Showboating by Jones. You kept fate, I think. Left hook, and new super middleweight champion of the world,
James lost a landslide and immediately moved up to 175 pounds. James made his light heavyweight debut against Freddie Delgado and dropped him on the first punch he threw.
Oh, nah. He out for vengeance. He might try to get a part. He might try to get a round, a second chance with Roy Jones. Holy.
Delgado, and dropped him on the first punch he threw.
First punch is crazy.
Freddie reached for a feinted jab, got caught on the hook that came around it. Delgado tried every dirty trick, but James calmly picked his punches like a butcher picks cuts of meat.
Underneath, left hook on the chin. There it is again.
2 big right hands, and then Toney missed a haymaker left. At least got his legs back under him now. Trying to pin Delgado in the corner, a right and a left and a right. At the end of round number 4, scheduled for 12. Big right hand. Gamely hanging in.
Now you're seeing some of that boxing ability of James.
Stopping him with a right hand in 4 rounds.
Left and a right and a left. And down goes Delgado. That'll be it.
James Lights Out Toney.
James continued to live how he wanted. It forced him out of light heavyweight. James settled beautifully at cruiserweight, posts 10 straight wins before getting a crack at champion Vasily Jurov. Raised by the international boxing coach of Kazakhstan, Jirov was put through rocky villanesque training. Jirov was a gold medalist, undefeated as a pro. Jirov's game was volume punching and dogged pressure.
And Jirov hasn't gotten to that red basket.
Angle of name punches him.
Little right hand by Toney, back Jirov out. Jirov.
It was more than that, though.
Landed more than 400 punches in a championship fight. One man, and only one, has done that 4 times. That's James Toney. The most punches ever landed in a championship fight? That's Vasily Jirov. That's why we expected a great fight tonight.
As James' defense and punches flowed like wine out of the bottle, Jirov kept drinking like a shaky alcoholic. James wasn't just genius, because by all rights, hard work beats talent when talent isn't working hard. The rounds wear on.
Narrator dropping bombs. Hold on.
Wasn't just genius, because by all rights, hard work beats talent when talent isn't working hard. The rounds wear on. James sparred 300 rounds for these 12. His relaxation proved it. Jirov throws over 100 punches in the 11th round. Freddie Roach tells James he's losing the fight. James grabs Jirov and goes back, pulling him to the ropes. James wanted Jirov to throw so he could counter. The pair didn't leave that spot for the rest of the round.
Aggressive offensive fight from both fighters.
It was a short left hook to the body that saw Jirov sag. James put together a perfect combination to finally drop Jirov in the closing seconds.
I know that shit was like...
To finally drop Jirov in the closing seconds. Vasily made the bell, but James won a second lease on his boxing life and the Cruiserweight Championship. Never too content to rest on a laurel.
Hold on, chat. This cut is getting bigger. He's getting bigger. He's going up in weight. He's getting bigger and massive. This is actually kind of
turned out
crazy.
a fight, James makes the jump into the deep end of the heavyweight division. James takes on the legend, Evander Holyfield. Holyfield was past his prime. James continued eating, fighting, and talking smack. As the fight wore on, it was clear James once again hadn't played with his blessing. His hand speed and beautiful defense blended to leave Evander punch drunk. Evander slowly loses the ability to walk a straight line.
He said, Holyfield, oh my God, he sticks his tongue out. Just in case you didn't see. You know what?
Chad. Did you just see what he did just now? That was it. That was crazy. Go back.
He said, Holyfield, oh my God, he sticks his tongue out. Just in case you didn't see. You know what? Holyfield, Toney has to be wearing Holyfield.
He playing with his food.
The right hand's been
Oh,
very important weapon for him. Especially to beat Holyfield to the punch. He's done that. You notice he moments, or at least a minute or two away from that. Yes. We may be seeing the end of an era. It's going to be ruled a knockdown.
Eventually, Holyfield's corner throws in the towel. James is one of 2 men in boxing history to stop Evander Holyfield.
Party for James Toney. Jimmy Lennon Jr. has the details.
That's crazy.
The last great night of James Toney came against the 6'3", 260-pound puncher in Sam Peter. James came in at 230 pounds of full-on dad bod. Sam did his worst trying to hurt him. But the former...
Hold on, bro. Are you telling me bro got super fat?
The last great night of James Toney came against the 6'3", 260-pound puncher in Sam Peter. James came in at 230 pounds of full-on dad bod. Sam did his worst trying to hurt him. But the former middleweight took those shots on somehow steady legs.
So far as the hand speed of Toney. All of a sudden, Sam Peter looking a little sharper. Counter punch. Uppercut by James Toney. Peter coming up.
James couldn't miss his giant target.
Where he is so effective. Peter may be running out of gas. Look at this series of shots by Toney. And now Peter.
Round 5 saw Peter land the hardest.
These dudes are freaking huge and they're freaking moving like this.
By Toney. And now Peter.
Round 5 saw Peter land the hardest punch James had ever taken.
Top of the head of James Toney holding onto the ropes for support.
Every time he got buzzed, he came back, swinging both hands, and the momentum of the fight. It was close down to the last second.
James Toney almost knocked him off balance. Peter jumps all over James. Again, smothering James Toney. Toney trying to fight back off the ropes. But Sam Peter is getting...
A controversial split decision was awarded to Sam Peter. This was the last great fight of James Lights Out Toney, from 160 pounds to 260 pounds. He was never knocked out over a 29-year career of doing exactly what he wanted.
29 years. Damn. Well, that's gonna do it, y'all. Hey, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.